What's up, friends? Welcome to SPDM TV. My name is Mike, part of the SPDM crew, and I watch a lot of TV. We've talked about various TV topics, reviews, and general appreciation of TV past and new. You can follow us or follow me on Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, and Serialized at MLHilty2452 to see what all I'm watching. This week, I am giving some predictions for what I think is going to happen on the final episode of The Pitt Season 2. And for me, The Pitt is easily the best show on television right now, easily. So there's still a couple hanging things that are out there that have yet to be resolved. So I know I'm kind of curious to see what's going to happen with them. And the first thing is, I do not think that Dr. Alashimi, who it was revealed in the 14th episode of the season that she has a seizure disorder that is potentially keeping her from being in high pressure situations, which because of that, I do not think that she will be part of the leadership. I do feel that at some point she will be or she will continue at this hospital because I think she's a great character and I would be really bummed out if she was not in the show moving forward. But I could also see a situation where she, this is it and that's all we're going to get from her. So do not think that she will continue to be the attending physician once Robbie quote unquote starts his sabbatical. So that's my first prediction. Number two, Whitaker's badge. I think that Ogilvy is the one that took his badge. I My secondary answer to that would be I could see Dr. Langdon being the one that took Whitaker's badge so that he could potentially steal drugs. I think the relapse storyline, I'm not a huge fan of that. I think, you know, I'm not sure if Dr. Langdon is going to last from this point forward, but we'll see. But all of this to say, I think Dr. Whitaker is going to be the one to discover that Ogilvy was the one that took his badge, which that's a logical explanation because there has been much ado about there potentially being a death or something like that. And I think that death will be Dr. Ogle. I think that situation with his patient on his first day hits him a lot harder. And he's just realizing that maybe he's not as cut out for medicine as he'd hope. And unfortunately, I think he jumps off the roof. I that is my prediction because this goes very nicely with number four. I think Dr. Mohan, there's been much ado about her being off the show next season, which really bums me out. And that's because I think she's going to continue to be a doctor, just not at this hospital anymore. And I don't think that's such a bad ending for her story. I don't think that they're going to kill her. I think that would just be way too far in the other direction. But I do think that Dr. Mohan is going to organically leave, and I don't think anything is going to happen to her. And finally, I feel like my final prediction is that Dr. Robbie is going to start getting the help that he needs, starting with a leave of absence, not a sabbatical. I don't think he's going to go on his big motorcycle trip because I think being with Duke is going to matter to him a lot. And I think Dr. Abbott is going to have a heart to heart with him. And I think Dr. Robbie will just start to get help and just get a bit of a break and get a bit of a breather. So a couple other and there's one storyline that I hope that they resolve that I do not hear a whole lot of people giving any attention or anything like that. There has been a distinct lack of Dr. Santos is cutting herself, and why are we not more concerned about that? Because she stole a scalpel just so that she could possibly cut her thigh, and I am very concerned about that. So I'm hoping that at some point that storyline does get the attention that it needs because I think it is an important thing that needs to be discussed. And I don't hear anyone talking about it. So those are my five and a half predictions for what I think is going to happen in the Pitt season 2 finale. What do you think? What are some of your predictions? Let me know in the comments below. But that's going to do it for this episode of SPDM TV. Be sure to like, rate, and subscribe to anything and everything SPDM Crew, wherever you get your podcast. Join us on social media on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Blue Sky at SPDM Crew. Shout out to HiFlyer Creative Studios for making our awesome logo. Greatly appreciate their support. And if you've got any marketing, logo, or brand standard needs, contact them at HiFlyerCreative.com. Check out the other shows on our network. We've got a lot of great content. Really proud of the work that everyone's doing. So please check out the other shows and continue to support the SPDM Crew. And finally, if you've got a podcast idea or you're interested in being part of the SPDM Crew as a guest or collaborating, email us at spdmcrew@gmail.com. Until next time, happy watching, friends.